I tried to bring a new argument or a new type of argument against Hinduism, because the topic was Islam versus Hinduism, which religion is more violent? And I conceded that all religions have violence. Islam has violence. Islam, in fact, has conquest. Islam has criminal punishments, etc. There is violence that's endorsed in Islam. But Hinduism endorses violence that is unacceptable because it's violence on the basis of caste supremacy, racial supremacy. So that's one reason it's unacceptable. And the second reason it's unacceptable is that's violence used to spread idol worship, the worship of a god like Brahma, who is documented in their mythology as chasing down and raping his own daughter. Gods like Vishnu, Shiva, and Brahma, who gang rape someone's wife. Like, these are the gods that Hinduism endorses. So spreading violence in order to spread Hinduism is spreading idol worship. It's spreading practices like sati. It's spreading practices like caste. It's spreading practices like child temple prostitution. So that's the other reason why Hindu violence is more objectionable. Anyway, I presented within the opening statement a lot of genetic argumentation that proves or counters the Hindu claim, because the number one claim that Hindus make is that Islam is violent because primarily the primary evidence is that it violently conquered India. India was a peaceful Hindu nation. You know, they were just peacefully worshiping cows and, drinking cow urine. They were just peaceful people, happy people. And then these barbarians, these Muslim barbarians came and killed, slaughtered, massacred women and children, and just completely genocided the peaceful Hindus and then forcefully converted them into Islam. That's the only reason that Islam is in India. And there's no Muslim that has become a Muslim in India was due to rational consideration or due to reflection on the beauty of Islam. No, that's not why anyone converted to Islam in the subcontinent. It was only because of forceful conversion. That's how we explain that you have hundreds of millions of Muslims in India. So this is their main argument against Islam, but this is an argument that has been defeated because of this Aryan invasion. The Hindus also conquered India. Hinduism entered the subcontinent through violent conquest, and that conquest did lead to a genocide. The Muslim conquest didn't lead to a genocide. Muslims weren't genociding or mass killing the Hindus simply for being Hindus. They just made them dhimmis. They took this position within the Hanafi school, primarily, the Hanafi madhab, that they should be counted as Ahlul Kitab. This one opinion. And so they allowed them to live as dhimmis. And then many of the Hindus converted to Islam because they were very attracted by the fact that Islam doesn't have a caste system. Islam, you can be a lower caste Hindu and then convert to Islam, and then suddenly you're no longer a Dalit, you're suddenly no longer an untouchable, so suddenly you're no longer at the bottom rung of society. That was the main attraction for mass conversion, about 25% of the Hindus becoming Muslim. But the point is that the Aryan invasion, the Hindu invasion into India, completely demolishes the arguments against Islam. And prior to the last 10 years, that Aryan invasion wasn't established historically or scientifically. There just wasn't enough documentation to prove that this invasion happened 3,500 years ago. But due to advances in genetics, due to advances in being able to extract and analyze DNA in the past 10 years, it's been established that this invasion did indeed happen between 3,500 years ago and 4,000 years ago. So this completely demolishes the Hindutva, the Hindu nationalist argument that Hinduism is something indigenous to India. And that's why this research has been prohibited in India. And it was actually announced just last night. It was announced that my Twitter account has been banned in India. Is it a coincidence that with the debate where I'm presenting this genetic research, that suddenly my accounts are getting banned in India? Maybe it's a coincidence, or maybe, they don't want this information getting out.